What up? NBA live stream, guys. Gonna try to do this daily. Obviously, there's gonna be some days where I'm busy and I can't, but it's got some latest news here. Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers, questionable. I think he'll probably play today, but maybe not. He's kind of day to day right now. Andrew Nembhard also is listed as day to day, questionable with a back injury. He's also questionable against the Suns. Yeah, I just repeated myself twice. I just watched the UFC fight, the Strickland fight. I don't know, man. I thought Strickland won rounds 1, 3, and 5, but that's another story. We'll stick to NBA. Isaiah Jackson also out against the Suns for Sunday's game, coming off a winning day for members in college basketball. Cash with Gonzaga, Stanford at home. And Texas Tech came up short with Cincinnati and TCU, both on their home courts. Cincinnati, we'll take that loss, but I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that TCU was unable to cover a short number at home against that Iowa State team. That's surprising to me. I'll be looking at back TCU probably next game, but if you guys are interested in becoming a member, consider it. It's $30 for an entire month. And that includes every single sport, every single day. My best stuff for a whole month. So let's get into these hoops. Nets, Clippers off that big Lakers win. Nets, Clippers. What are we doing? 11-point spread. Do we trust the Clippers here? I mean, it's the only way to look. You cannot. The Nets are horrible. I would. 11 points is a lot in the NBA. I'm going to lean Clipper. Actually, let me check one thing, guys, as I'm doing this in real time. Let me double check just one thing. You never know with the NBA when guys are resting. Clippers, their last game was on Tuesday, so they're well rested. Nets off a back-to-back. I mean, the Nets played, well, no, not off a back-to-back. They didn't play on Saturday. Sorry, I watched so much NFL and stuff today that my head is like screwed up. So apologize for that. So the Nets played Friday. Significant rest advantage for the home team. Third game in a row for a Brooklyn team who's been on the West Coast. This could be a total flat spot for the Nets. Let me double check the injury report and the status for some of these Clipper players. I just want to make sure they're not. Yeah, Zubac is out. See, this is why you got to check the stuff. So that's big. If Claxton is a go for the Nets, Clippers could struggle to rebound the ball here. Let me check the Nets. I gotta see the latest in real time here. Let's check out the Nets. Whitehead out, Simmons out, Sharp is out, Claxton and all them guys are probably a go. I'm gonna lean the Nets here, and it's just disgusting. Taking the Nets after that Lakers upset is just so gross. But 11 points, no Zubac. I don't know. Maybe they can muck up the game and fall just a few points short on this road trip. Next game, Heat -1 against the Magic. Magic off that Sixers game. Heat blow Miami Heat at home. Holy shit, they blew that game on a Friday night, even retiring Udonis Haslam's jersey. Just a gutless, heartless performance. Let me check the latest with them. Let me make sure the injury report for the Heat is good to go here. Yeah, still no Jaquez. I like that player out of UCLA. I think he's a good player. Tyler Hero's day-to-day listed as probable. He's probably going to go. I think the Heat get by the Magic, but it is a short number. Heat -1 here. Heat are substantially better on the road, though. You want to fade the Miami Heat at home. They are so bad in Miami for some reason. Heat -1 against the Magic. Magic off that tough game to the Sixers. The Magic might have a couple people back, though, because they had a couple key guys out against the Sixers. Let me check Magic injury report. What do we got here? Orlando. Yeah, two big guys still out. Gary Harris and Franz Wagner. Yeah, they're still out. I mean, it says questionable to play Sunday, but it says the status is out. Gary Harris for sure is out on Sunday. I'm gonna have to go with the Heat here. I'm not thrilled about this one, but I'm gonna lay the point with the Heat next game. Nuggets off that Celtics crazy game, one of the best games I've watched in a long time. Really hope those two teams match up in the NBA Finals. Nuggets minus 13.5 here. Wizards, just god-awful, horrible team. But the Nuggets, are the Nuggets going to care at all to go to the Washington Wizards and cover a big number? I don't think so. Their defense slacks on the road sometimes. That's a big number off that Celtics game. That Celtics game was crazy. I think that took a lot of energy. Nuggets know they can kind of coast through this one and just get like a 7 or a 10-point win. I'm going to take the 13.5 with the Wizards, and it just disgusts me, but I'm going to take the points here. Next game. Celtics, Rockets. You have to go Celtics. There's no way they can be in a good mood after the Nuggets game. I expect good defense here. I expect a big game from Tatum. Tatum's a little bitch. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say he just doesn't show up when he needs to. The Miami Heat Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals comes up short. This latest game to the Nuggets, Jason Tatum. He's not Kobe. He is not Kobe. He just curls into his little shell in these big games, man. I really think the Celtics are going to just kind of repeat last year's postseason, a good run. They will get to the Eastern Finals, but I just don't know if they can handle the pressure. They basically have to win a series like 4-2 or 4-1. If it goes to like a Game 7, or if they're down like 3-2, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't trust the Celtics, but here against the Rockets, minus 10.5 off that Nuggets game. Yeah, I'm going to have to lay the points with the Celtics. I'm not thrilled about it. This is a big number, and maybe they're just like totally uninterested with playing basketball right now, but I'm going to lay the points with the green. Next game, Pacers +5 against the Suns. Tyrese Halliburton, I think he's questionable. I just listed it a couple minutes ago. Let me go back to that. Nembhard, not going to have Nembhard either. Clippers, get out of here. Yeah, I don't know, but this is a similar spot to that Kings game. Even without some of these Kings players, even without some of these key players, the Pacers stepped up. They stepped up on the road against the Kings. They were a 7-point underdog in that game. A lot of people like the Kings in that spot. Pacers won the game outright. Pacers are off a bad loss. Siakam's debut as a Pacer. Tyrese back in the lineup, and they lost outright to the Blazers. Maybe they don't quite get this one done like they did the Suns, but I think they can cover the number regardless of who's playing. Give me the 5 points with the Pacers. Suns off that big Pelicans win as well. I think we'll get some regression from the Suns. They're horrible at home. The Suns are trash at home, kind of like the Miami Heat and the Hawks. Those three teams, for whatever reason, you just can't take them at home. They're just horrific. I'm going to take the 5 points with Indiana here. And that brings us to our last game here. Trailblazers, Lakers. Lakers off that Nets loss. Disgusting. I mean, they played a pretty good half, and then they just got destroyed on the boards. Anthony Davis got owned. Destroyed. They completely collapsed in that second half. 10.5, though. 10.5. Lakers, I don't know. Trailblazers off that win. I think you have to go with the Lakers here. You could look at a double result too. Lakers first half and full game, be better odds. Maybe put it in a parlay or something. You figure they take care of business in this game. They got to make a push here to try to get right for the playoffs, make the playoffs, both. The Lakers got to get right. These are the type of games they absolutely have to have. I think a better effort here. I'm going to go ahead and lay the 10.5 points with LA. As far as NFL goes, we'll see, man. I can tell you one thing. Public likes Tampa. People think Tampa's going to win this game. And people think Buffalo, finally at home, they finally got this Chiefs team out of Arrowhead. People are acting like it's just destiny. Buffalo for sure going to get the job done. Boy, if I had to pick one favorite and I had to pick one dog, I'd probably be on the opposite of the public tomorrow. See you guys in the next video.